All right, man. We ain't doing none of that extra shit. We getting straight to it. R.I.P. George Floyd. R.I.P. Ahmaud Arbery. R.I.P. Breonna Taylor. R.I.P. Sandra Bland. R.I.P. Tamir Rice. R.I.P. Trayvon Martin. R.I.P. Mike Brown. R.I.P. Alton Sterling. R.I.P. Philando Castile. The list continues to grow. It grows and grows. I just wonder, like, if I had any question for the white community who is, like, up in arms or they're just seeing the light, I would ask why. Why does Black Lives Matter to you now when 6 years ago, Eric Garner was choked out with an illegal chokehold by the NYPD and murdered on camera? I'm pretty sure officer got off as well. What opened your eyes now? I've seen people be critical of rioting and looting. You don't have to condone. Understand. When things were peaceful, nothing was getting done. Nothing has gotten done. How different is it in situations with Ahmaud Arbery jogging, minding his fucking business, and the good old boys show up and decide to take it into their own hands because they assume that he's a robber or a criminal, whatever. And the person filming is on the same shit but being pussy about it because they don't want to involve themselves, but they want to block him from possibly escaping. He's killed by a shotgun blast. Emmett Till was murdered for whistling at a white woman, which we found out wasn't even true. So how many decades are these apart? Same fucking situation. I remember the story being his mother wanted to show Emmett Till's body, I believe on Jet Magazine's cover, to show the world, like, this is what's going on. How many decades later, we have cell phone footage? We moving pictures of people murdering us. It's the same fucking thing, and nothing has gotten done. And I'm not enthused, I'm not encouraged just because this company comes out and says Black Lives Matter now. Nah. It's hard as fuck getting a job. I can't look like this. This is how I look. This is how I look naturally. Coronavirus has done it. Like, this is what I. You see? See my hair? This is just my natural hair. I brush it down. This is what you get. I have hair on my fucking face. I have a beard. I'm told I can't look this way. I can't even talk this way. If I go out here and I need a job in corporate America. Because corporate America is white America. So now I have to essentially shift my entire being for 8 to 9 hours, 5 days of the week. And that is not unique to me. It's not. This is a reality that black people have to deal with every fucking day. Every fucking day. What they have tried to make the biggest burden, I've taken as the biggest strength. I love being a black man. I take pride in being a black man, a strong black man. Black lives matter. They have always mattered. It's weird. Like I don't understand, and I'm unsure of the sincerity. When I see statement after statement after statement after statement come out, and I'm going to, I guess, focus in on games, because there's clearly other companies who have, let's just be real, like, rode the Black Lives Matter wave, act as though they're behind me. Like, it's crazy. Like, corporate America, it makes absolutely no sense. It makes no sense. You have made so many hurdles for the black man and black woman to jump over. So when you come out as these companies to say, like, yeah, we are here with our black employees, no, you're fucking not. You're not. We have to be completely different around y'all. We have to excel at such high levels just to get noticed. When if you're white, you can do just decent, skate along, as long as you're cool with people, as long as you don't piss people off, you will always be able and afforded an opportunity at success. When you're black, it does not happen. It just does not fucking happen. So, excuse me when I see Company X, who I know has no one in true power at the top of their ranks, say that they care about our plight or what we do. We give y'all the greatest shit. You appropriate it. You don't give us credit. And yet and still, you don't want us, the actual people who give these ideas, the actual people who create, you don't want us in those rooms. If nothing comes of all of this, like, from, we've lost a lot of great black people for essentially nothing. We've been murdered. People have gone on living. George Zimmerman is still out here. It's amazing. How am I supposed to feel about all of this shit? Not about just the trauma that is built through black living, and the trauma that is placed upon trauma that our parents, our grandparents, our great-grandparents have, that doesn't disappear. Their hurt, their pain doesn't disappear. This is shit we carry for generations. for generations. All right, Greg Miller from Kinda Funny Games. I like Kinda Funny. And Kinda Funny is actually, in comparison to these other like white platforms, I think they're more progressive as far as like even having black voices and trying to incorporate black voices. But Greg Miller said something that fucking pissed me off. Like this was like years ago. This was probably about 10 years ago. And I'm not saying it to like really down him as much as like explain how white and oblivious people can be. And I would hope Greg Miller has grown from this moment, because that's the thing. You might not. I was told this a long time ago. I'm pretty sure someone has heard this as well. People might not remember your name, but they'll remember how you made them feel. And I remember watching an Uncharted 3 review on IGN, and Greg Miller just said like some really random off the cuff shit about Detroit at the end, and he called it like a barren wasteland.
For more on barren wastelands that might kill you, Google Detroit. For more on Uncharted 3 and everything cool, check out IGN.com.
I thought that was one of the most racist fucking things ever. And why? And not to say that Greg Miller is racist. And this is where we can get into the naive whites and the oblivious whites who just do not take into consideration how big of a dick they can be, because they have no context for history. Calling Detroit a barren wasteland, which is Detroit, my hometown. You know, I was raised in Southfield, but, you know, I was born in Detroit. My parents are proud Detroiters. Yeah, calling Detroit a barren wasteland is going to take me back to the riots in the 60s. That is why you had the perception of Detroit being a barren wasteland. That is why. And it being unsafe. These narratives have come because of, after those riots, there was white flight. And everybody white, damn near, in Detroit after the riots was like, we got to get the fuck out of here. We're not going to try to figure out what's wrong with these niggers. We're out. That's essentially what it was. Because even with that, if white people were willing to understand what black people were going through and then just pack up and leave and just dip, it's not Detroit of today, you know? And it's just funny too, like, because at that point in time, we talking about 10 years ago, Detroit is not what Detroit is like right now, our downtown at least, you know? So when you called it a barren wasteland, and when I think about, in my mind, why people would perceive my hometown that way, it's fucked up. Period. You can say people are being sensitive, and that's another thing. You call us sensitive when we just express how we feel, but once we start punching and fucking destroying shit, then it's I don't know why I do this. Like, make up your fucking mind. So, no, I ain't like that shit. Greg Miller. And like I said, I enjoy the content right now. Like, I I've enjoyed your content for a long time. That's why it was so fucking disappointing to me. So, and like I said, in the back of your mind, you probably just thinking this, oh, because I added you on Twitter about the shit. And then you said, I'm a Chicago guy, da 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 da. I don't give a fuck about petty sports rivalries and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, even at the time. It's just, it's weird, man. It's just weird how, even when you look at the manipulation of, like, history. I've told a story on my podcast about an unnamed school district having a school that my daughter went to, and them telling her about things called freedom quilts. Freedom quilts were supposedly quilts that slaves would make to help people get to the Underground Railroad. They don't fucking exist. They don't. I will bring this up at every fucking opportunity. There is no fucking such thing as a freedom quilt. But they're teaching my daughter this. So I have to go behind these teachers and tell them, like, no. You think, like, what type of white fairy tale bullshit is it for motherfuckers to make quilts to escape fucking slavery? You think it was that fucking easy? Fucking, it gets fucking exhausting. It does. So, that's why all of this shit is just weird to me. Like, gaming media. Like, gaming is the most racist shit. It's one of the most racist mediums that we have. I've been called a nigger more online than I've ever been called to my face. I don't even think I've been called a nigger to my face. I might have been yelled nigger from afar. Never had nobody in my face say nigger, but I've had it in my ear multiple times. Oh, Xbox 360 era, oh my God. I couldn't go into Halo, Gears of War, fucking multiplayer without hearing it. And then you get back at people, or you get with people, say suck a dick or something, and then you get pinged, or you send a message after the game like, yeah, fuck off, I killed your ass. Then you get, listen, Microsoft, maybe this will never happen, but if I get called a nigger, yeah, sorry, you gotta give me a free pass. Gots to. First off, there is no appeal process. Like, let's talk about that. Like, we talk about being black in public. We can't even be black online. There is a litany of fucking examples of me, my friends, being banned on Facebook. Fuck Facebook too. I'm heavily debating just delete my entire shit. I have a community over there. I'm trying to balance it. I think we're gonna have to. There has to be something done about Facebook, and I need to figure it out for myself. Just with me personally. But when we're not provided like the security or like the comfort of knowing like we can be ourselves like anywhere, and I think that's one of my main points. And I want to see shit change. I don't want to see you motherfuckers just continue to talk my ear off. I don't want to hear it no more. I don't want to continue to hear the same statements from the same companies. I want to see action. So when I examine gaming being just such a racist fucking medium, why would I believe the people who cover it wouldn't have some of those, like, same ideologies and thought processes? Like, y'all got a lot of showing and proving to do, to me. Sometimes I wonder if I can't find black gaming creators because motherfuckers just gave up. Because I see, you know, shout out to Paris, Khalif, Blessing. You know, y'all kind of like the big three out here, you know, in mainstream gaming media. At least, like, I see y'all, I see y'all the most, you know. But I would like to see more of us, you know. I just, it seems like the mainstream outlets reach to, like, the same people. I just want representation. I made the fucking video, damn near a year ago. It might have been a year ago when the Not My Aerial shit was popping. Like, this is what I'm saying. Like, to all the white allies who are genuinely with us in this fight as we continue to struggle for equality, I appreciate it. I really do. Because it's going to take you being our allies for us to get what we need to get out here. Like, we wasn't asked to come over here. Had no fucking choice. I hope that IGN, GameSpot, who else? Fucking whatever. Game Informer, Kotaku, Polygon, whoever. If you are dedicated to really standing with us, try to get to know us, try to get to understand us, try to see that we are carrying trauma. We are carrying trauma. This is not normal. You have the normal life. We shouldn't have to feel like this. Like, what's not normal is normal for us. If that makes sense. And it should be that way at all. I'm going to leave a link for the change.org George Floyd petition and some information for Black Lives Matter and the whatever the fuck, the information description shit. I'm just tired of this shit, bro. Like, I really am. And it's up to y'all, you people out there, you companies and shit, like, to show us, like, you're really dedicated to making things fair for us. That's the crazy shit. We're not asking for. We should be asking for more. We shouldn't even be asking for fair. We should be asking for, like, yo, I want some more. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want what y'all have and some. Just to make up for the bullshit, like, that people's great grandparents was going through. Great grandparents was going through. And that's what I'm saying. We're not that far removed. We're not that far removed from none of this shit. So yeah, man. That's all I got, man. Like I said, check the description box for, you know what I'm saying, all pertinent information. And I'm out.